Star Wars: The Old Republic is at the pinnacle of quality in terms of MMORPG. This is arguably one of the best free-to-play MMOs on the entire market, bar none. This game has beautiful graphics, it has incredible worlds, arguably some of the best storytelling, period. It has an incredible complex class system, very dynamic style of storytelling, a lot of choices that largely impact the world that you're existing in and the future that your entire story takes. This game should be significantly more popular than it is, but due to some mistakes that they made along the way, the game ultimately didn't achieve the level of success that it could have. Nevertheless, this is an incredible MMO that everyone should at the very least play once, and hell, it should play just generally if you're looking for an MMO of any real quality or substance. But regardless of whether a game is good or bad quality, what is most important when it comes to starting a new game is the content cadence and whether or not studios are communicative with their players and how many people are ultimately playing the game, because nobody wants to play a dead game. With this in mind, what we're here today to do is take a look at the content cadence, see how the game is doing on social media, see how its general numbers are. That way, we can gauge whether or not the game is worth playing in 2025, or at least have a semblance of an idea of whether that is the case. Let's start off with Twitter. Almost 300,000 followers, hundreds of likes, several hundred likes actually, per tweet, dozens of comments. This is very, very active. This is the most active Twitter page I've seen for any MMO I've done in the last year. So kudos, you are already leagues and leagues ahead. The Facebook page has over 2 million followers. Looks like it has hundreds of likes, dozens of comments per Facebook post, just like Twitter. They're killing it on social media. Holy crap, 500, 600. Evidently, they are doing phenomenally on both Twitter and Facebook. Reddit has 98 people online during peak hours, 243,000 total members. It looks like there have been over a dozen Reddit threads made in the last day, several dozen threads made in the last like 72 hours. Holy crap, this is actually genuinely incredibly active. I'm surprised. Now let's see how it's doing in terms of concurrent players. 5,000 player 24-hour peak, 4,000 people playing right now. It seems like it's pretty stable at 5,000 to 7,000 players. So evidently the game is doing very good. Once again, this is only concerning Steam. This is disregarding any other platform, their own official launcher. For reference, Lost Ark only has a 19,000 player 24-hour peak and 14,000 players playing right now. And Throne and Liberty, which only launched a couple months ago, is 17,000 people playing right now and a 27,000 player peak. So evidently Star Wars: The Old Republic is, once again, absolutely killing it. That is incredible. But how often are they receiving updates? That is, I believe, one of the most important aspects of whether or not a game is worth playing. So let's go ahead and jump right in. We're gonna go ahead here and start with February 2024 and then move through all the way to February 2025. It looks like February had numerous different in-game events, which is really good to see. It looks like there was the game update 7.4.1 Building a Foundation live stream recap, PvP Season 5, events for March 2024, the Rock Ghoul Resurgence of Corellia. So there's a lot to do in March. Galactic Season 6 Building a Foundation. So I'm assuming this is the major update. Galactic Season 6 Building a Foundation will begin with the launch of game update 7.4.1 on March 12th. So March 12th, 2024, there was a major update rolled out. This was big. This is, and it, yeah, this is quite an enormous update. I mean, maybe not like expansion level, but this is a pretty significant update with a lot of content, which is very good to see. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Cartel Market Edition, so Cash Shop, the Date Night Companion missions debuting with the 7.4.1 update. Okay. Just to give players personal time with their love interest. Oh, that is an interesting design choice. Okay, I like that. I think that's really cool. I do. That is awesome. Wow. Okay, the producer letter for the first quarter of 2021, in-game events for April, Galactic Season's objectives for April through May. What is coming up? Debuting was 7.5. Okay, so it looks like they were planning update 7.5, which is a pretty significant update as well. The in-game events for April were looked to be relatively average. Lots going on in April and May. Celebrate May the 4th in the Old Republic. 7.5 content is now available on the public test server. The Desperate Defiance 7.5 recap and VOD. The Season 6 PvP Great Pirate Hunt. More cash shop items, more cash shop items. The 7.5 update, Desperate Defiance, launched in May. March and then May had 2 big updates. So 7.5 brought with it a large story update and a lot of content. Okay, wow. Dude, they push out updates very frequently. The producer's letter for the second quarter. God damn. Okay. Looks like they're prepping for 7.5.1. July in-game events. Live stream recap for 7.5.1. More cash shop items. More cash shop items. Galactic Season 7. The Greatest Bounty, which seems to have a lot of content as well. New outfits, new skins, new... Oh god, that is horrifying. So there's a lot. There's like, I feel like I'm going through this bit by bit. 7.5.1, the Greatest Bounty, is now live on the 20th of August, which was another big update. So it looks like they're pushing out updates like every 2 to 3 months. New cash shop items, the producer's letter for the third quarter of 2024, which also seems pretty big. Looks like they're working on patch 7.6, October in-game events, Feast of Prosperity. They open up macOS technical test signups to eligible players. The best view in Star Wars: The Old Republic contest. Season's objectives through October through November. Looks like the update for 7.6 rolled out on the public test server on the 18th of October. November had event. 7.6 Galactic Threads had a recap posted on the 14th of November. It looks like they introduced a new mount for active subscribers. I'm gonna assume here December had, okay, in-game event, Mac testing moved into open beta, and then 7.6 Galactic Threads went live on December 10th. So I was assuming December was gonna have the next major update, because again, they're doing this roughly every 2 to 3 months. New mounts, new skins, new story, new... This is awesome. Like, this is genuinely awesome. New boss, new executive letter, January's in-game events, February's in-game events. So, wow. I can say with utmost certainty, this is genuinely the most impressive MMO I have done a video on as part of this series in the last 2 years. This game has more communication across social media, has more community interactivity on Reddit. This has a lot more in terms of regular frequent content updates than any other MMO I've done a video on in the last 2 years. This game has more players on Steam, more players playing concurrently than a lot of MMOs, almost all currently existing MMOs. This right here, Star Wars: The Old Republic, is doing incredible. That's it. It's doing phenomenally. Should you play it? Yeah, you definitely should. Not only is this a good game, but it's doing incredibly well. So play it. Seriously, don't take my word for it. Just go ahead, download it, and try it out. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna want it.